What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Wargames, and oh my god guys, I have tons of Yu-Gi-Oh news to share with you guys. Some that I am super hyped for, as you can probably tell what one of them is on your screen right now, and the rest is really cool and does bring some new life into some older decks. So I'm going to go rinse through them all quickly for you guys, just because there's again a lot to talk about, and then I'll give my general thoughts at the end. Hopefully this video won't be too long, but if it is, I do apologise. So with all that said and done guys, let's roll into all of this stuff. So the first one up is new Cyber Dragon cards to improve your decks. So first off, this is all from Duelist Pack 20. So I think that is the pack of the new Kyber stuff that got leaked earlier. So as you can already tell guys, look at these artworks. These artworks are just gorgeous. Some that we've all been asking for support for this deck, and I swear to god, Yugi No is just memeing everything into existence. So there we go. So the first off is this amazing looking fusion up here, which is Cyber Eternity Dragon. He is a level 10 light machine fusion effect monster with 2800 attack and 4000 defense. Materials is 1 Cyber Dragon monster and 2 machine plus 2 machine type monsters. So, if first effect he has 3. If you have a machine fusion monster in your graveyard, this card cannot be targeted by or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. Second effect, if this fusion summon card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent, you can special summon Cyber Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Third effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard during this turn. Fusion monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by an opponent's card effect. So, that's that. So, I'm literally, guys, I'm going to go through everything and then explain and then give my overall thoughts on everything at the end. So, next is Cyber Powers. He's a level 1 light machine effect monster with 0 attack and 22,100 defense. You can use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. First effect, you can special summon this card from your hand by tributing 1 machine monster. Second effect, once per turn, you can fusion summon 1 machine fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control or have in your hand as fusion materials. Third effect, when a fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 power bond from your deck to your hand. Yes, a power bond searcher. Third card is Cyber Load Fusion. Thank you, Konami. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn, and it's a quick play spell. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster. This is a Cyber Dragon monster as material from your extra deck by shuffling monsters you control or that you have banished into the deck as fusion materials. Also, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn except the special summoned monster. So, that's the Cyber Dragon stuff. Next is Kyber's remaining cards. I think each character is getting 3 cards in this pack. So we have Blue Eyes Solid Dragon. He is a level 8 light dragon effect monster with 2500 attack and 2000 defense. You can only use each effect among this card's first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to negate that monster's effects. So Blue Eyes now has effect negation. When an opponent's card or effect is activated, quick effect, you can shuffle this card on the field into the deck, and if you do, special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck. Next card is Bingo Machine Go-Go. That's a weird name for a Blue Eyes Kyber card. Normal spell card. You can activate a card with this card's name only once per turn, and reveal 3 of these cards from either both categories from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses 1 of them and add it to your hand, shuffle the rest into the deck. Either reveal 3 Blue Eyes cards for your opponent to add, Or reveal 3 spell trap cards that list either Blue Eyes or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in its card text except Go-Go. There's that. Photon cards! I'm so happy Photon is getting stuff. So, first is Star Leech Photon Blast Dragon. He is a rank 4 light dragon effect monster with 1800 attack and 2500 defense. He only requires 2 level 4 monsters, so he's nice and generic. If this card is exceeds summoned, you can special summon 1 photon monster from your hand. Second effect, while this exceeds summoned card is placed up in a monster zone, monsters you control that have 2000 or more attack cannot be targeted by effects of your opponent nor destroyed by the effects of your opponent. Very weird text that they got there. Third effect, once per turn during the opponent's turn, you can detach 1 exceeds material from this card, then target 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in your graveyard or among your banished cards and special summon that monster. Next is Photon Vanisher, level 4 Light Warrior special effect monster. 2000 attack and 0 defense. This card cannot be more normal summon set. You can special summon this card from your hand. If you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, you can only special summon Photon Vanisher from your hand. First effect. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from your deck to your hand. Second effect. This card cannot attack the turn it's special summoned. Third effect. A monster that exceeds summoned using this card on the field as exceeds materials gains this following effect. Monsters that this card destroys in battle are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. Photon Change. Continuous Trap. Send this card to the graveyard during the second standby phase after being activated. You can use the first effect of this card's name per turn. Once per turn. So the first effect and the only effect. Send 1 Photon or Galaxy monster you control to the graveyard. Then apply one of the following effects. If Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon is sent, then apply both in sequence. First sequence is special summon 1 photon monster from your deck that has a different original name than that of the sent monster, and add 1 photon card from your deck to your hand except Photon Change. Third batch of cards, Black Wings. I know my mate Brandon is going to be happy to see this, as well as our fellow Zephyr Wargames, Michael. So we have Blackwing Full Armored Master, a level 10 Darkwing Beast Synchro with 3000 and 3000 on both stats. Materials is 1 Blackwing Tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. First effect, unaffected by other card effects. Second effect, each time a monster your opponent controls activates an effect, put 1 wedge counter on that monster when that effect resolves, max 1. Third effect, once per turn you can target 1 monster your opponent controls that has a wedge counter, take control of it. Fourth effect, once per turn during the end phase you can destroy all monsters on the field with wedge counters. There's no downside to the synchro. It literally made wedge counters go from nothing to something. Next one is Blackwing Simoom the Poison Winds. Level 6 Darkwing Beast effect monster with 1600 attack and 2000 defense. Can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can banish 1 other Blackwing monster from your hand. Place 1 Black Whirlwind directly from your deck to your spell and trap card zone face up. Then you can either send this card from your hand to the graveyard, or immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon this card from your hand without tributing a monster. The Black Whirlwind placed by this effect is sent to the graveyard during the end phase, and you take 1000 points of damage. You cannot special summon monsters from your extract for the rest of the set except dark monsters. So glad it's just dark monsters and just not winged beast monsters. And the last card I'm going to be talking about is Blackwing Uster the South Wind. Level 4 Darkwing Beast Tuner effect with 1300 attack and 0 defense. Cannot be special summoned. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 of your banished level 4 lower Blackwing monsters and special summon it in defense mode. You can banish this card from your graveyard and activate one of these effects. Place black feather counters on 1 Blackwing dragon you control, equal to the number of cards your opponent controls. Or place as many wedge counters possible and face up monsters your opponent controls, max 1 each. So, with all that said and done, what do I think of these cards overall? I think, out of all of this card, not being biased, I think Cyber Dragon got the best out of all of this. Not to say that everything else didn't get good cards. I think overall, I think everything has been designed really well. The only thing I think could have been designed better is the Blue Eyes cards, though I do think Solid Dragon could be a nice one-up in the deck. I just kind of wish he had his own special summon ability, kind of like Alternative White Dragon. Maybe even just have the same summoning condition as Alternative White Dragon. But overall, I think Cyber Dragon's got the best out of everything. It got everything that it needed in terms of its fusion build. I strongly now believe that the fusion build is the right build to play. After seeing these cards, I mean, Cyber Fusion is just absolutely amazing. If you can now go literally Cyber Dragon, then Core Search, Cyberload Fusion, then you can link into Cleethorpes Genius, then you can play Overload Fusion, banishing 2 Cyber Dragons to summon Rampage Dragon, then Rampage Dragon's effect to pop 2 cards, send 2 cards from your deck to graveyard so you can attack multiple times. And then in theory you can play Cyber Fusion and literally return the 2 back into your deck and make another Rampage Dragon. There's just so many things you can now do with these new Cyber cards. One of them you can even send Cyber Feroz. So if they do out one of your machine fusions, you can add Power Bond from your deck to your hand. Heck, even Cyber Feroz is just so generic in that the way it's been designed. You can toss in anything. You can even toss it in Ancient Gears if you wanted to, because all of his effects just state a fusion monster. So literally, like, put it in Voids. Why not? It's a level 1 as well. And it's 0 attack, so it is a machine dupe target. And so you can now make machine dupe Ancient Gears again. So overall, I think that the Cyber Dragon's got such amazing support. I'm so excited to be playing with these cards. Again, Blue Eyes is cool. The Blue Eyes cards are pretty nice. I do think maybe people might playtest with. I can see people playtesting with Bingo Machine Go-Go. Just because you can literally just reveal 3 Blue Eyes alternative, and then your opponent has to give you one of those. So that's pretty cool. I guess Galaxies can now go rank 4 variant, I guess. I'm not too sure. I think Galaxies unfortunately did get the worst of them. If Photon Change was a continuous spell, it would be so much better. Didn't know why they made it a continuous trap. Vanisher is pretty nice, I guess. And Photon Blast Dragon is something I'd have to play test. And then Black Wings, I think it didn't change the deck overall in terms of what it does. It does just generally synchro spam, so it just gives it deck another synchro to go into. I do think its design is it's just so cool. So I think that synchro is definitely going to be added. Maybe the tuner. Just because it gives more options for the synchro, especially if you aim for the synchro. If you built your deck around this guy, I think you'd have to play this guy. But yes, guys, that's practically it. So overall, Cyber Dragons, they've got to be meta now. They've got to go in the meta now. Thanks to this new support. We finally got the Power Bond Searcher. And everything else is just so good. I can't wait for this pack. I hope we get it in some way, shape, or form. They don't just give it to us slowly. So, guys, that's it. who knows, you might see a profile of the new Cyber Dragon support once it gets uploaded to something. I'll show you my variant on what I would be making and what I think the deck can look like in the future once it's available to playtest. So guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, more Yu-Gi-Oh news, deck profiles, duels, everything that we can think of, we'll bring it to you. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left-hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always, guys, happy dueling.